Okay, so now we're going to go into number 10, where it says simplify the following expression. So we can say that when we see that quadratic equation right there, we can factor it to make it a little bit simpler. So to factor, we're going to need to find the factors of 9, which we could say 1 and 9, and 3 and 3. And now those factors have to add up to a -6 and multiply to a +9. In this case, x minus 3 for both of them, because -3 times -3 is a +9, but of -3 plus a -3 is -6. So we rewrite this as x minus 3, and on the bottom we're going to have x minus 3 twice. So now to simplify this, we're going to cross out anything that is the same on the numerator and the denominator. And of course, that means x minus 3, x minus 3. So what that means is on the top, we are now left with just 1. And on the bottom, we are left with x minus 3. And that's the simplified version. So now if we go to number 11, it says to divide and simplify the following expression. So when we are dividing fractions, we want to turn this into a multiplication problem because that's much simpler. So to do that, all we have to do, so I'm just going to write this, 5x minus 10 over 12. We're changing it into a multiplication by flipping this fraction. So we're going to multiply by the reciprocal, which is 4x minus 12, minus 8 on the bottom and 8 on top. So now we can multiply straight across. And that's like a distribution. So 8 times 5x is 40x. And 8 times -10 is -80. On the bottom, 12 times 4x gives us 48x. And 12 times -8 gives us 96. Okay, so the last thing we want to do to simplify is that we're going to factor out and try to match things around. So what I can see is that if we factor out 40 from here, we're going to be left with x minus 2, because that's the same thing as saying 40x divided by 40 and -8 divided by 40. On the bottom, we can factor out a 48, and we're left with x minus 2 as well. So now we have two things matching in the numerator and the denominator, so we cross out x minus 2. Now we have 40 over 48. And now we can simplify that. We can reduce that to 5 over 6, and that's our answer.